Right, welcome back to Adventure 82. I've got a small camera person today. Erica now works full time, so I've lost my resident camera lady. So today at least I have a small camera lady in the shape of Blaze. She's off school ill. She's feeling much better now, so I've brought her out to get some fresh air. Anyway, I digress. We're now about to start picking up the JER where we left off. So if you remember, we left off down by Pontac, which is just down the road from us here. And we're about to go and have a look and see if we can find any of the remaining track bed down this way. What I have found so far though, is a piece of the old track that's been used there as a piece of fence post. But we'll take you further down and see if we can find anything else along the way. Right, so as we're making our way down, Blaze is not so keen on this, what they call a stairway, are you? No. No. Right, we have here another piece of the old JER track that's been repurposed. Must be one of very few bits left. But right, we're down on the beach side now, so if we go out here onto the beach wall, I'll be able to show you more clearly how this used to be. Right, so this slipway here, this was put in by the JER as another one of those safety measures to allow access to the beach, because when they found out the JER was going to be running along the coast, it did concern them slightly about access to the beach. So like I said, when the Pontac one, they built the slipway, the Pontac slipway, which we can see just down here. They built this one as another access slip, and I think there's another one slightly further up you can just see in the distance over there. But as you can see here, this is all completely flat. Some of it's been dug up now, but where these back gardens are here, and definitely if we follow it along past these bushes, and you can see here how it's all completely flat, that's where your train would have gone along. It was literally hugging the beach wall. I'm not sure how Health and Safety would allow that now, but it was hugging the beach wall. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a walk along here and see what they have, if anything left of the track along here, and then we'll pick it up where it would have gone along Pontac Common. Right, so as we walk along here, I think it's probably only fair to explain what's been going on. Now, I did a video titled Our Biggest Adventure Yet, which was about me listing the reasons about why I'm going to be having to leave Jersey. First of all, I feel I need to apologise for the appalling camera work, because for most of it I somehow managed to cut my head off, so that's not brilliant, is it? But also, as you walk along here, I feel just that I should let people know that yeah, we're going to finish off the JER. I'm going to do some more bunker videos. I'm going to keep doing Jersey videos full stop, but I will be leaving the island in May, mainly because there's more help for this young lady.
Hi.
And her brother Blade over in England being autistic, as well as other reasons. So as you see, the track bed's really starting to flatten out, but it's kind of on a slant, and I can't imagine this track bed would have been on a slant when the train was on it. But a lot of these houses, you can see they're granite. These would have been here. I wouldn't have minded, to be honest, having a house with a train going past every so often. I know there's some people who go, oh, that's really bloody noisy. It's one of those, isn't it? It's like some people like living near an airport, and some don't. So the station we're heading for today is the Bourg station, which, as you're fully aware, is just up here. Right, the Bourg station was one that was campaigned for from the opening of the line. It wasn't a station that was originally planned, and when the line fully opened back in 1874, it's been 2 months that I did the first video. I think it was 1874. I might be wrong. Just cut me some slack, guys. I did give you the right information back when I did the Snow Hill video. Yeah, I'm still getting back into the swing of things. A lot of stuff's happened. Yeah, so back when this station opened, when the line opened, this station wasn't even dreamt of. So you would have had Pontac station originally, and then there wouldn't have been another station until you got to Fovic station. But Le Bourg, the people around Le Bourg, which is kind of, if you're not sure where Le Bourg station was, it's around kind of like Le Petit Cent way, the end of Pontac Common, were quite keen to have their own station. The campaigns, and after a couple of years it worked out, and they've had their station built, but theirs was very similar to the temporary station on the JER, if you've seen that video that I did, where everything was made out of wood, which is why when you look at where the station is now, there's literally nothing there, because it was just a case of literally dismantling the wooden platform, the couple of buildings that they made which were also out of wood, and it was literally gone because it was just sat on top of the ground on some wooden stilts which were easily removed. But as you can see, this looks like it's going to come to quite an abrupt halt, because I'll be honest, I've not really been down this section before. You can see here, look as well, there's granite stones at the edging here. I think you'll find that the train started to go slightly inland at this point. It wasn't quite so close up to the wall as it was when we started, because it would now be curving off slightly and going up and into what's now Pontac Common, which is where we're going to go next. So we'll, through the magic of editing, what's about to take me about 10-15 minutes to walk around will take you about 5 seconds to turn up there. So see you at Pontac Common. Right, so we're now on Pontac Common. I was going to face that way, but Blaze is getting quite cross with the sun. Apparently she can't see me. But right, so the train would have come along there, and it would have curved off, and it would have come into this point here, and then it would have gone along here, and we would have had, see these houses, if Blaze point turns this around nicely for you, you can see these houses here, just on this side, along the beach wall there. Those wouldn't have been there, that would have been the track bed. So you can see what I mean when I say that would have gradually curved and then come along here. And it's at the end of here, it would have come out, and we would have found Le Bourg station, which is where we're going to go next. So, let's go this way. Right, so as you can see by the road, we're now at the end of Pontac Common. So our train would have come down along what's now the road. But this is where people get confused, because I think the train kind of curved off and went through here. Some people think it came out the other exit, which is just over there, which is for a little bit of housing that's just through there. It's kind of in between the two. So if we look here, this is where the problem lies. So if you look along here, this section of road is now straight. But what would have happened, or how it was back in the day when the train track was here, is there was actually a slight kink in the road, which they only straightened out when the train track was removed. So the route the original road took is more, as you can see, it curves off around this way. That's where your kink was. It actually went, you can see a tree here, and you can see a tree here, and it went straight through the original road alignment slightly. So it went behind the tree there, and then you would have had the station along here too. So what we'll do, I'll take you up through there anyway, and I'll show you exactly where the train track came out. We need to go through this housing area here first though. This is what the problem is to see, like, as we found out, especially with the St Clement's end, there's been a lot of alteration to the St Clement's section of the coast road since the days of the railway. Some bits are easier to find, some bits aren't easier to find. I mean, we found out in the last video something that I suppose I would imagine very few people know, in the fact that there was a tunnel that went underneath the coast road there, just at the top of the hill by Lahoc. I always knew that hill was there. I never knew it had anything to do with the railway. So, you know, this is all kind of sharing and learning at the same time. Some of the stuff I find out, and obviously I share that with you. Some things I find out later on, after, in the case of Pontac, I found out about the tunnel after I'd actually finished even filming it. I found out just as I was starting to edit it. So had that not been the case, that may have been a slightly different story. But right, you can see here now anyway what I mean by like a second exit. So you can see here how all these are relatively new. So the train track would have gone across and through, so these houses would not have been here at the time of the railway at all. I'm not sure about this side, there may have been houses on that side, but the train itself would have come out from here, and your station would have been on this kind of island segment. So what you have, it's really odd, the road's actually cutting through this section of road here that we're immediately in front of, is cutting through what would be in the east side of the station. So you imagine, obviously this is the west, that's the east. It's a really odd thing, but what you would have had is at this point, so just on this curve here, the track would have crossed across and it would have headed down through here. So it would have come out where this house is, it would have come along here, there would have been a level crossing. You would have had your station here that was built out of wood. The road itself would have been between this tree here and that tree. It went in between the two, so that's the old road alignment. So you can see how that's changed quite dramatically. But as the train went across this here and it went across the level crossing, if I've got a picture of the level crossing I'll show you, it might help you picture how the road segment was, because it took me a while to suss it out. And then the train disappeared off down this direction, along very similar to the route of Le Petit Sant, and it cut across the fields, and then your next station then was Fauvic station, which is what we'll pick up on next time. But yeah, so you would have had the Bourg station right here, all built out of wood, nothing left of it, as you can see. The station itself, you would have had, if you see, like I say, you had the road here, the station would have been on this side, so because it was on the down side of the line. So, and you had the one platform, not two. So this is, so although you could go both directions, it was like I say, built much later. Everything was wood. You had the platform on one side of the line, and the opposite side of the line you had two wooden, what I would describe as huts, that were built to be the ticket stations. And if we just quickly cross the road, what I can show you, it's so dodgy around here, right, is that there's a house here now called Station House. That wasn't here at the time of the railway. It's a nice nod to the fact there used to be a station here, but it actually has nothing to do with the railway. So this station house here, that station house, you have your road that winds off that way. Through there, straight through that house, is where the railway used to go. And then just off here where that hedge is, was the old road alignment. So you can see how there was quite a kink, and they've really straightened that out now, because the road's right over here. It's a good, what, 2-3 feet difference. But that there that house, if you live in that house, if that's your house, awesome house, nice nod to the fact there used to be a station here. But if the station was still here, you'd have a train ploughing through your house. Not so much fun. So, but yeah, and then you would have had, like I say, along here, this grass area, you would have had your wooden platform, and on this side, on the opposite side, you would have had a booking office and a ticket to buy your tickets and stuff from. And that was it. Very basic, very bare bones station here, purely to accommodate the people who wanted it, and not much else, to be honest. So yeah, that's that for the Bourg, I'm afraid. There's not an awful lot on this one. But right, we'll find somewhere nice and I'll sum all this up for you. So Blaze, tell me, is it actually as bad walking down here as you thought it would be? Why are you playing with an elastic band?
That's
sad. Sad? It's an elastic band.
I like elastic bands.
See what I have to film with. Right, anyway, to the end of Pontac Common. Right, so that's it from me and Blaze for this one on the Bourg station. Like I say, next time we're going to pick our train up and we'll follow it down to Pontac station. And we'll also do Le Roc station, which is the next one along the line from Le Bourg. The reason being is that Le Roc station and Pontac station, you can't really follow the track bed anymore. It's fields and a lot of it's private land. And in the case of Le Roc station, the house is actually a private property now. So there's not an awful lot I can do apart from show you where the track bed used to be, although I will show you what I can. So I feel that it's probably best that we do the Pontac and the Roc station in the one video, and then we'll move on to the final 3 stations. There may be a break in between that and the end of the JER saga series that I've been doing, because I'm also going to do a special Halloween one for the end of October, because as you're probably fully aware, there are many spooky ghost stories surrounding Jersey. So telling a few of them for Halloween seems quite appropriate. Blaze, on the other hand, chose the wrong trousers, didn't you?
Yeah.
She's decided she's got very cold legs. Maybe next time longer trousers. Either way, Erica, obviously you went with us, so I hope you like the fact that the video we tried to pull off without you. Thank you everybody for subscribing. If you're not already aware, I've actually launched a merchandise shop if you're interested. The link's in the description below. Quite a few new people have subscribed since I've been releasing the Salzburg videos, which I've not been able to advertise the same way I would do the Jersey ones, because obviously like Jersey, Temps Passé, Unseen Jersey, etc. don't allow me to advertise those because they're not Jersey. Which obviously means that when I do get to the UK next May, I'm going to have to think of a new way of advertising the videos to you guys, if you're interested in the UK videos. Yeah, thanks to the new subscribers that have subscribed though since the Salzburg ones. Thank you for everybody sticking with me, and we'll see you in the next video, won't we?
Yeah.
Cool. Right, we'll see you then.